I think we're live. Are we live? Can you all hear me? How's the audio, everyone? Good afternoon. Hashtag PTL. If you know, you know. You may notice a slight change to the look of the stream today. Yo, what's going on, Brazen? We got Jordan, Gillian, Matthew Braitman, Seto Silva, Gabriel Pereira, I Am Life of Dreads. Loads of people in the chat here. Robert Mack. It's Thirsty Juggernauts in you. How are you all, everyone? M Magician B. Hello. So, bear with me. I am trying out some new chat things. I got these overlays from Stream Elements, and I don't know what I'm doing. My friend is currently working in Glastonbury, and he's a whiz at all this streaming stuff, and he like sort of hooked me up with what to do, and I was gonna have so much planned for today, but I spent like 3 hours just trying to get these comments to pop up. So yeah, I apologize if it doesn't look very good. We got John Serger in here, John Middleton, Robert Mack, Alec Verse. Hello everyone. How is your weekend going? How's your Sunday been? Welcome to church. Service is on the way. The rookie says Suey. I think you mean sexy, and I fully agree. No, I don't. So today, I'll give everyone we'll give everyone a couple of minutes just to get in here, and as that's happening, I will try to make it so that you guys can see the chat and it stays on the screen. I've learned a little bit about this new wave streaming thing. So guys, get your questions ready about what you want to talk about today, and what you want to ask. I know I've been getting a lot of questions this week. I'm really excited more than anything, because we've had a bunch of submissions for the logo for the logo for the Sunday service. So I've got 6 submissions for the logo, and you guys are going to get to take a vote on it in just a little while. So once we're up and running and everyone's in here, then I'll show you guys the submissions for the logos, and you can take a vote on the submissions. So, okay, we've got some questions coming in. Brazen, my boy, how do you join the subscription? I used to live in Glastonbury, awesome place, really grounded me. So the way to join the subscription, I think that's for the membership. You mean, Brazen? I haven't opened the membership yet. So when I do open it, then that's when you'll be able to. I think you'll be able to join through YouTube. It'll just say join, and you can just join it. But I don't know when I'm going to launch it. Probably in like 2 to 3 weeks. Maybe I'll aim for like the 1st of August, which is an exclusive here for you guys. John Serga says fab now. Okay, cool. Matthew Bridgman, our subscriptions died. No, they're not. So yeah, like I just said, I think I'm going to aim for like 1st of August maybe, because I want to have a bunch of content ready for you guys. I'm thinking of doing maybe like 5 exclusive tutorials just to start with. And actually, let me know what you want to have in the subscription service. But I'm thinking of doing like 5 exclusive tutorials, like tricks. So one of them is one of my favorite tricks of all time. It's the one trick I've like never ever shared and never even like taken to convention or anything. And some other really good ones. And then I'm thinking about doing some like longer form content, so like an hour or 2 long video on everything I know about the any card at any number, everything I know about Tournament Resort cards, everything I know about Psych Forces, and doing that. So just for you guys who will be members, or whoever is members, because that sort of stuff, it's like the real gold that you don't just want to give away to everyone on YouTube for free. So that's the sort of stuff I'm thinking of putting in there. Let me know if that's what's interesting to you. Seth Howard says, not sure how long my 4-year-old will let me stay in service today. Happy to be here. Hope you're well, Miss Man. I'm very good, thank you, Seth. And tell your 4-year-old that this is mandatory service today. We've got Jay Waters, but I can't see the message now. Maybe I can see it in the past. I don't know. Yes, logo theme, love it. Yeah, we're gonna get those logos up on the screen. Let's get the logos up in about 10 minutes time, and you guys can then take a look and vote over them. John Middleton, what's my favorite breed of sheep? I didn't know there was different breeds. Probably lamb, the baby ones. Tony says, sweet thanks, Lloyd. Dave Christmas says, yo, bet loser here. Yes, Dave lost the bet. But I'm surprised because I thought you were going to... I thought that it was going to be way more of a... So basically, me and Dave had a bet. Dave thought that by basically midnight just gone, so 25th of June, I'd have 25,000 subscribers. And because when he made that bet, which was only 7 days ago, I think I had like 22,000. And I didn't think I'd get to 23. I woke up this morning and I'm at like 20, just clicked over to 24,000. So I made the bet confidently thinking I wouldn't hit 23. Hitting 24, I was pretty surprised. So you lost the bet, Dave. And everyone, me and Dave never actually agreed on what he has to do or what his forfeit is for losing the bet. So feel free to answer down below and we'll choose what Dave Christmas has to do as the bet loser. Maybe he has to drink a small bottle of Tabasco sauce on a video and send it to us, and we'll play it in next Sunday service. What do you guys think? Oh, I think that's actually quite a fun one. Should we do that? Began Bro says, what am I doing? I have a deck of cards in my hand, and I'm just shuffling as we wait for people to join the stream. Just drilling some shuffles. Is that really a thing? Drilling shuffle? Sheep Saga says, do you have anywhere you're aware in which the gaff system isn't out of stock? I have no idea, man. I did a gaff system at a company I used to work at, and I have no affiliation with them anymore in any way, shape, or form, so I couldn't tell you anything about it. But if I am working on a brand new gaff deck with it's a joint effort thing, so keep your eyes on that. I'm trying to get through these comments. I've got Brazen, Claire, Grodzicki. So Brazen's Beef, a B says, finally got my magician name after 7 odd months. Okay, what is your magician name? You can't just tell us that cliffhanger. Brazen says, your philosophy and outlooks on magic, mini lectures. Oh yeah, for sure. I will do mini lectures. I actually lectured in the Philippines a couple of years ago, and I think you guys would love it because I actually had it all recorded. It's all on video. I might share that entire lecture in the membership for you guys. Claire, if you want it. Grodzicki, I love your channel and your tutorial sounds amazing. What top 5 skills should a beginner learn to lay a solid foundation in card magic? This is an amazing question. This is such an amazing question. I don't think I've ever answered it before, but I think about it quite a lot. I think there are just a few slights. There's only a couple of slights that I use in general, pretty much on a day-to-day performing basis, and I'll tell you what they are, because with these slights, there's not much that you can't do in card magic. So the first one is obviously any double lift. So I think we all know what a double lift is here. It's the foundational move in all of card magic. So the first move to learn is a double lift in any way, shape, or form. And it can be as basic. I started off by just literally picking up 2 cards with my thumb and holding them on my pinky and then just showing them like that. And that's 2 cards. And then I would literally put them down on top and back in, right? That's the first move. I think we all need to learn that because you can do miracles with a double lift. You can do so much. The second move would be a force of any kind. So force in a playing card. And I think it was Vernon that said, with these 3 moves, you can do miracles or something. I forget, I'm not even paraphrasing, but... Okay, a sound just came through. What does that sound mean? Did everyone hear that sound? Oh, John! Yes! Yeah! What? We've already hit the tip goal. Whoa! Okay, wait, does that show up on screen? Or is that super chat? Okay, maybe I need to change things. John, yo, thank you so much. I'll get back to these top 5 things in a second, but it seems like I need to figure out how to show. Was that a super chat or a tip? I don't know. John, you've interrupted me in the best way possible. I'm just firing up the settings thing as it's loading in the background. You legend, by the way. Thank you, mate. Okay, so I've got to click on this. I wish I could show you all how illiterate I am with computers. There we go. Okay, I think I just did it. So then I put in so far, or thank you. This is crazy. Anyway, okay, I'm just saving that. All right. Okay, thank you so much, John. So the next, yeah, add some fire emojis down there for John. Let's give it up. So basically, I'll talk you through the 5 slides. And I think this is super interesting for everyone. Even if you're like a pro at Magic, I think this is super interesting. So the first one would be the double lift, okay? There's 2 cards as one, and you can get as fancy as you want or as basic as you want. So you can do basic, which is just showing a card and changing it. You can do fancy, which is like a Stuart Gordon turnover thing for changes. Or you can do sort of subtle, which is my favorite way of doing it, which is to make things look organic. And it's a double. So double is slight number 1. Wait, what just happened? Super chat. Oh my, what? That's Scott. Is that Scott that just tipped £50? Super chat. What just happened? Dude, Scott, my God. Oh my God. Man, thank you so much. Yo, drop some fire emojis for Scott down below. I feel nervous. Thank you so much, man. Whoa. I thought, okay, so is it updating to all you guys? Can you all see this? I can see it in my window that the tip thing updated, I think. What is happening? Thank you so much. Last week we raised you guys super chatted me $165. I am utterly speechless. Scott, you didn't have to do that, man. Thank you so much. Blimey. I don't know how to. Okay, is it showing for you guys? I think so. Save. I have to save this. Can you see the difference on the screen? Okay, I'm going to keep talking about the card slides, but I don't know how to update this to show you. This is insane. This is actually insane. So, super chat. And then I save that somehow? Help. Does anyone know how to use Stream Elements? Oh my lord. This is crazy already. The church roof got fixed last week. Lots of us haven't even hit the like button yet. That's true. You have not hit the like button yet. I need to change this so we can all see the super chat thing, so everyone can see how much Scott and John have put in total. I'm blown away. I'm like sweating. This is crazy. Whilst that's loading up, what on earth is going on? Can you guys see the update for that? Okay, I'll talk about the card slides for a minute. I'm going to come back to it. Alex Bow, what? Dude, thank you so much. Let's drop some fire emojis for Alex Bow down below, right there. Another £2.49 coming in. Why are you all doing this? I'll drink hot sauce of your choice and WhatsApp you it. That's it. That's what you have to do. Okay, I heard another sound come through then. I don't even know what is going on. So card move number 1 is the double lift, right? Card move number 2 is a force. So you can do a Riffle Force. So let's say you've got a Queen of Diamonds. You cut that into the middle, keep a break above it, and then you riffle down at the front, wherever the person says stop, even though the card's here, wherever they say stop, you lift up at the break. And at the same time, you want to cover the cards a bit so that you can reposition your thumb so it looks like you break at the same place to force a card. Equally, you could use a Hindu Force to force the bottom card. Or you could do a crosscut force, which is my personal favourite, which you don't need me to teach you guys, but that's slide number 2. So a double lift, any force, and then I think the cull is the most, or one of the most important moves in Magic. Look how bright I am. Let's try and turn this down. But for the cull, for example, the 8 of diamonds would be selected, be lost into the center of the deck, and from there, you can go into the 4th most important move, which is a palm, like the cop. So if you don't know what the cull is, it's where you take a card and you secretly steal it under the deck. All right? And then that can go into a palm, like this. And this palm is the cop, the gambler's cop. And it's just essentially being held in this position. And your hand is supposed to say very relaxed. The thing that most people get wrong with the cop is that they do this with their thumb or they point their thumb up. But all you need to do with the cop is completely relax your hand and it'll stay there. All right? So that's the double lift. It's also then the cull, the cop and forces as well, obviously. And then the last move, I would say, is a color change of any choice. For me, I would say a color change. So I like to do the Roy Walton paintbrush change. I don't know if you can see that, it's really, really bright here. But the paintbrush change is a really nice color change. But you could use the shapeshifter change. You could use the twirl change, which is a nice one. A lot of people are really snobby and don't like using the Erdnase change, but this is a fantastic change to just get you started. And if you don't know the Erdnase change, you take a double. So that's why it's essential to learn a double. So there's 2 cards as one. You're going to pretend like you're rubbing the face of the card, but secretly you're going to push that card forward. And you're going to, look how bright that is. You're going to steal the beneath card out with the heel of your hand. Square it all up. I know we all know what this is, but just to give some of you an overview in case you haven't seen it, I'm going to try and turn these lights down a little bit. It's so bright. So yeah, that's my top 5 card moves that I think everyone should know to be able to do everything they want in Magic. And I need to fix that because the tip goal or the super chat goal hasn't updated. So I need to fix that for a second. Somehow. Somebody wish me luck on how to do this. And look how many comments there are. Blimey. Alex Bow, I was just testing the sticker. Okay. Happy birthday. Oh, so happy birthday, Scott. I didn't realize. Oh, dude, you spend your birthday with us at the Sunday service. Happy birthday. Oh, no. What's just come through? Oh, Alex Bow has just tipped £4.49. Bloody hell. All right, Alex, you're an absolute ledger. Legend. I'm going to choose a different deck color because these are too bright. And then I'm going to answer your question, which is, can you show me some cuts to bring a card to the top? I've been trying to learn some to make it look like you're losing the card or false shuffles. Absolutely. Yes, my friend. I will show you some cuts right now. I just want to see why that tip thing hasn't updated a second. So I'm just going to try it real quick and I'll show you these cuts. So change it to that and then change it back. And whilst I do that, okay. Okay, I'm just typing this. Please tell me if I'm doing it all wrong, everyone, because I'm an idiot. Okay, so cuts to bring your card to the top. So the first one is the double undercut, right? Which is where you have a card selected, lost into the deck, get a break, and then you're apparently going to just cut the deck to lose that card into the center. I actually did that really sloppy then. I'll do that again. But that's the main cut to get the card to the top. That's the most commonly used cut to get a card to the top. So again, card would be selected, in this case the Jack of Clubs. You'd obtain a break where the card is. And what you're going to do is you're gonna this bottom packet. When you're gonna grab the deck and hold the cards with your thumb and middle finger, right? And you're gonna keep that break with your thumb, and that's gonna allow you to take about half of these cards and transfer them to the top of the deck. And now you're gonna reach back and pull at the break with your pinky and position them here, okay? So that, I think we all know the double undercut. I'm assuming we all know the double undercut. So again, place a card here into the center. I've got my break. I'm going to do it face up this time. And we can double undercut it to the very top of the deck. So this is another one you can use. This is like a variation on Molecule by Dan and Dave. Now I don't recommend this because it looks like a flourish. But let's say you get a card selected like the 6 of clubs. What you can do, well, I haven't done this for so long, is you can do this move here. Oh, let me see if I can get this. This is such a tricky one. Take a card. I'm going to cut. Why are these cards sticky? Maybe I need a new deck. Hold on. Oh, before I show you that, has anyone seen the Ballerina Cut? So the Ballerina Cut is an amazing cut that keeps the deck in order. So there's the 5 of spades. You can cut it into the center and it's cut to the top. So again, like I'll cut this 5 of spades into the center and it comes to the top. So that works like this. If I pull this down slightly, here's the 5 of spades. You're going to swing cut it over like that. But instead of just taking it, you're going to take your thumb and grip the packet with your left hand and then use your right hand to flip it upside down. And then with the remaining pile, you can flip it over like that. And it gives this illusion that you're cutting that card into the center. Called a Ballerina Cut, and John Gustafaro uses it so often in his card work because it's just so deceptive. And of course, you're controlling it to the top. But what's nice is if when you are doing these things, is to combine them with the first sleight that we taught earlier, which is the double lift, right? Because, for example, even if you get a double undercut for a card to the top like this, you do a double and show that it's not on top or on bottom, and then you have complete control over it. So by using sleights together, and even basic sleights, you can completely deceive the audience. Yes, these are false sleights to a T. And then so the last sleight I'll show you, the last cut I'll show you, Alex, is this one, the 8 of diamonds. You can just cut it into the center of the deck like this, but it's controlled to the top. So it looks like you're messing the deck up and controlled to the top. And what's nice about that is that the whole deck stays in complete order, so it's a completely false cut. So that move is you swing cut again and keep a break. The last time you've got to bring the third packet over and you switch it with the second packet like that, but you keep a break still. Then you bring the bottom, this second packet under the middle packet and position the very first packet back to the top. So if I show you with the card face up, you can get that card come to the top. And there's one more thing you can do. If any of you like to do the pass, and this is a terrible angle, so forgive me for it, but you can do something like this, which is take the 5 of diamonds and cut it into the center about halfway down, and it's controlled to the top. So you say, what, we'll take the 5 and we'll cut it about halfway down to the center. It's on top. We'll do it face up this time. So we'll take that 4 of spades, and we'll cut it into the center. Now, as you can tell, I'm not very good at the pass, but what's happening is, as I'm going to cut, as if I'm just cutting from the top to the bottom, I'm secretly cutting, doing a pass to bring that 4 around, okay? So in a super exposed view, this is what's happening. But at speed, that was terrible. At speed, it looks like you just cut it into the center. And again, if you combine that up with a double lift, you've got a really deceptive move where you can take their card. So we'll place your card on top and we'll cut it about halfway down into the deck. So you can see it's not on top, it's not on bottom, and you can change it. So one more time, 4 of spades, cut it into the center about halfway down. You can see it's not on top or bottom, and yet it becomes the 4 of spades. So how was that? All right, let me catch up on some of these comments. I'm glad I could help, Alex. All right, so oh, so many. And Claire, thank you for the top 5. You rock. Thank you so much for the super chat, Claire. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. John Serga says, can you change the max of the tip goal that may show the total tips being maxed out? I don't know. Is that what it says? I don't know if have I done it now? I think because it says at the end there's 73. I can keep trying though, because I am an idiot as we've already established so far. Super chat goal. Let's change that because this software makes you want it to make a goal. So does that work? All right. Okay, so Scott says, check my WhatsApp. Oh no, it's Sean Jackson. Oh, I feel terrible. Yo, everyone, Sean who tipped £50. It's Annie 5001 is Sean Jackson that tipped £50. I feel terrible for not getting the name right. It's all these usernames and things. Thank you so much for letting me know to check my WhatsApp, man. And thank you for chatting with me on WhatsApp last week. All right, let me try and catch up. There's just so many comments. So that was there. Super chat. Gabriel says, praise the Lloyd. He bring us great magic. Amen. Oh my God. King OK. All right. He's in the chat. I've got your logo submission. Dave is going to drink hot sauce and WhatsApp it. To play. Gather in the roof. Any update on the release date of Maxim? Well, we were hoping to be before the end of the month, but it doesn't look like we have the footage that we want at the minute. Yeah. What was that sound? What was that sound that just came in? Oh, a new subscriber. Oh, wicked. Hello, Maximum Ava. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Oh man, I feel so bad that I got Sean's name wrong from the £50 super chat. I can't believe it. I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry, dude. Siren Sister Kaylee will get something good. Yeah, they totally will. Sister Kaylee has some amazing things up her sleeve for you guys, by the way. So, who was it last week that asked about Sister Kay? What I mean last week? Kaylee, about my wife Kaylee learning mnemonica. So she's thinking of doing a little Learn Mnemonica series of her learning mnemonica, either on the channel or in the membership, because it may not work on the channel. But at least in the membership for sure, watch Kaylee learn mnemonica, and she's going to show you the things she's going to use to learn mnemonica. I think it'll be really good for you all, because or anyone that wants to learn stack, because my wife Kaylee, she's dyscalculus, or she has dyscalculus, I don't know what it's called, but basically she's dyslexic with numbers. So things like this are a huge challenge for her. And if Kaylee can learn mnemonica, hopefully she learns it. I think she will, because she's really dedicated. Then if you watch along with her, she's going to show you everything she does to learn it from somebody who's at a disadvantage to the average person. So if anyone wants to learn stack, I suggest that maybe comment down below and say, Sister K bless us, and she'll do the, and she'll, if we get 10 people to say that, she'll definitely do the series, or I'll make her do the series. So Novella says, my friend Ben, Novella in the chat is my friend who helped me with the stream to set up all the chats and things. Stream looking dope, yes, and the £50 tip came from Sean Jackson. Unreal. Jordan, hey man, it was nice to see you the other day. It was a really nice catch up. P.S. I'm going to DM you on WhatsApp in a minute, so don't need to respond right away, but I need you to look at it. And thanks in advance. All right, dude, cool. Yeah, Ray Coleman, Maxim release. I know people want to know about the Maxim release date, so basically we're just waiting on getting like the final. I need like to collect all the assets for the footage together. So I'm just waiting on 1 or 2 more things to start putting the trailer into place. But even in the meantime, we've improved it whilst you're waiting. So I know people, a lot of people are waiting for it. I'd like to release it, I don't know, maybe in time for the session convention or just after. And by the way, is anyone going to the session convention? It's on the 8th of July, happening in what, like 2 weeks? Let me know in the chats down below if you are going, because I just booked my tickets and hotel. Hi to Sister K, hope she's well and the little one well. Thanks, man. Oh, so many comments. Rick Cleveland says, when will the index be released? In reality, we think around September, just because it's going to take about 2 months now to produce. Now that we have the final design and everything sent over to them, so to physically make them and things, we're thinking around September time. What I can tell you all is that I don't think this thing needs any marketing. I don't think I need to really make much of a trailer for it, because the demand for the index has been unlike anything. Well, Maxim and the index, the demand has been out of this world. But so what I'm trying to say is that when the index comes in, I'm hoping that everything's ready to go like the day they arrive at the warehouse, and we'll release it immediately. Okay, so how you doing? Good. A little bit. John, any update on Maxim? Yeah, that's the update on Maxim. A little tutorial is amazing. Could you add those cuts into an ambitious card routine, or would it look sus to a layman? Alex, yeah, you could totally add those cuts into an ambitious card routine. Although, I think if you're going to do an ambitious card routine, I think you should do as little. I think you should be trying to essentially manipulate the deck as little as possible. I think you should be doing nothing. So no shuffles, no cuts, just very, very basically or minimally doing moves. So for example, if a basic ambitious card routine would be to have the card selected and signed and then placed down into the deck like this, and then you could either cast a shadow or create a moment, and that card would come to the top, right? Then you'd want to repeat it again and let everyone see what's happening, and again that card would come to the top. You could repeat it again, place it in, and again that card would come to the top. And then you could say, look, I know what everyone's thinking, I'm using extra cards maybe, so look, we'll use one card, place it down again, and you can tell this time it's not on top or bottom, and it comes to the top. And then for one final thing, you place it face up so everyone can see it in there. If you watch closely, you should see that card. It's about halfway down, but you should see it start to rise up through all the other cards, right to the very top of the deck. So that's the sort of ambitious card routine that I do. And I think if you started, I see a lot of magicians do this. They have the card put back in the deck, and then they go, right, let's shuffle the deck now. Da-da-da, and now the card's on top. Well, instantly they think you've just shuffled it to the top. And then you see people do this where they take the card and they say, look, we'll cut it in here. We'll do this. And now the card has come to the top. It's not really magic if you do that. Do you know what I mean? If you keep it clean, keep it simple, the less moves you use, the less opportunity they have to crack you and figure it out. So I would not use the false cuts in an ambitious card feed. There's other places for them, but I wouldn't use them in an ambitious card. JC, so Tickety says, I love false cuts. There's something that feels fun about doing something so sneaky like that. Yeah, I really love the pass false cut. JC Karjar, when can we see you do some invisible thread or invisible elastic thread work? I know you said you don't do much of that, but it would make some good content seeing you put your spin on some PK effects / lamentations. I do have one thing on my Instagram, and yeah, it's totally my style. Like I put a completely different spin on it. If you go back, it's when I've got like I'm like 50 pounds heavier. I'm in my kitchen and I show an empty cup. I turn the cup over, and when I open it or when I lift it up, there's like a couple of dollar bills inside, or a $10 bill or something. And that the methods of that use an electronic invisible thread reel to secretly load the dollar bill as I turn it over towards myself, and I have the thread hooked up in a way that the thread runs across me like this, and then the bill is folded over like an arrow. And when I hit the button on the Scorpion electronic thing, as I turn the cup over, the bill shoots up from behind the table and goes, and it comes off the elastic thread, off the invisible thread, because it was like a project, like basically like a catapult. And then, hello new subscriber, how are you doing? Who's the new subscriber? Let me see what it says. Hello sunny summertime. It is sunny summertime. Welcome to the service. But when you press the button, it would basically shoot up from behind the table and fire it into the cup just at the right time, and it made it look like it appears. So that's something I did, and you can go through my Instagram, which is at Lloyd Barnes, and go back about 18 months, and you'll see it in there. I use my friend Bobby Motta's Scorpion reel to do that. Erica Dvorsak. Hello, Lloydsifer. Come on. Tickety, have you been calling Kaylee Sister K all week? I have been calling her Sister K all week, which is kind of gross because she's my wife and now also my sister. What? Punk BMX says, yo Lloyd, late again I'm afraid. It's alright man, you're not too late this time. Trying to convince a 3-year-old they need to eat dinner. How have you been? Yeah, I've been great man. Although I have a really bad tight chest today. I went to the gym and had to stop for a minute, and I don't know, I think I got some sort of infection went in, which is gross. Alex Bo says, I'm dyslexic, I'm dyscalculus. Okay, so that's great man. If you've ever had trouble learning mnemonica, then it'll be great to see the series with Sister K in there. Teaching it to herself along with all the, well, I don't know if she's going to be able to teach it to you, she doesn't know it, but the goal is that she's going to show you the technique she's going to use to do it. Oh god, this is how far away I am. What is this? Matthew Braitman. Yo, let's drop some fire emojis from Matthew Braitman. What? Dude, thank you so much. I made a haunted deck, but it's only good for social media style. Any thoughts on how to make it good for in-person shows? Yeah, I can help you with this for sure, man. I know you sent an email, and I haven't had time to read it yet, because I did see it was quite a lengthy email. Is that the one in the email? If it is, I will set a reminder on my phone to email you back this evening about it. Or do you have any more, if it's not in the email, if that's not what the email is about, then do you have any more information on it? I made a haunted deck, which is only good for social media style. And yeah, it depends. So it depends on the method, and I can help you out then with what needs to be done to make it work in the real world. Because often you see so much good magic for social media dismissed in the real world because people say that it's just too, well, it's only good for social media. The first times I did Acme Hole, I shared it on the internet, which is my trick where you have a card with a hole in it and you peel the hole off. Everyone just said, it's only good for social media. And it turns out that I know so many, well, you guys, I mean, probably a few of you in here that own it have done it in the real world, but I know so many people that do Acme Hole in the real world for their workaround games, to the point where there's a bit of an online market for it for people that do it with jumbo cards. Who knew? Jumbo card Acme Hole. Okay, so, right, where am I at? chat. Sounds amazing. I'm trying to learn it as well. Bless Sister K. Bless Sister K. All right, that's where I'm at. I learned it from Rick Lax and Mnemonic Trainer. Yeah, so John Middleton, that's what Kaylee's on about. So Mnemonic Trainer is one of the things she's going to have a go at. I suggested Rick's video and also the memory arts books, but she's also got some like ways that she's going to try herself as well. And then, yeah, she's going to show everyone how it works. Bless us, Sister K. Sister K bless us. But on the main channel. Sister K. Holy Mother Kaylee. Yeah, Tickety, she should be Holy Mother Kaylee. Sister K bless us, trying to live 8 months. Rick, I can see the index. Index release probably around September time. Punk BMX, I have your... I haven't seen the app emails, but I have your logo submission. And in fact, that's probably a good point. I should probably bring up the logos in about 5 minutes. So we'll all take a vote on what the logos what logos that we like are. What the logos we like are, yeah. Olivier Van Vinecourt, I'm going to the session. It'll be my first big convention. Yo, man, come and say hello. It'll be amazing to hang out and jam. This is why I love conventions. They are the best things ever. The Magician's Creed. Can you tell us when Pro Caps will be released? Yeah, I think Pro Caps will be released in the next possibly fortnight. I have my good friend Midge working on the trailer right now. He shot it and he's going to chop it. Craig Petty did over 4 hours of performances and explanations for the Pro Caps tutorials for me, because I created Pro Caps, but all I did was take a classic idea and make it modern, kind of like I did with the Vanishing AirPods, that my idea that Illusionist released, by taking the ball and vase thing, and I give them the idea of doing that. So that's what Pro Caps is. But that's all I had. I just thought it was a great adaptation. It turns out Craig had a bunch of routines for the classic version of it, and he lent them all to the Pro Caps tutorial. Dara66, how do you justify carrying a UV pen? How about a mini pen? So you can buy UV mini pen chain pens. I don't justify it. I know people were asking about what's the justification. It's for me, I like what Lewis Laval said, is that you're showing somebody, or you're showing people something magic with UV. And the only way to show them that is to have the tools on you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to demonstrate what you're about to show them, which I thought was a really smart suggestion from Lewis about Lux. But really, I feel like if I over-justified it, they'd feel like I was feeling guilty, so I just don't, and people don't care. That's the real thing with it. Sean said, "I'm so looking forward to getting Maxim in the index, dude. There's such a. I mean, I'm biased. I won't say anything, but I really like them." John Circuit, did they settle on a price for Maxim? No, but I'm trying to push it to be as affordable as possible. You guys all know that. So hopefully around like $24.95, at least, definitely for launch day. I'm just feeling like these lights are too bright. Do you guys know what I mean? I'm going to turn them a little bit or something, just to like move some of that light. How does that look for you all? Is that better? Let me have a look. Feels better. The glue mix. Oh yeah, it's Lux. Yeah, he said it unscrewed and came off. Have a look around for it. Yeah, every now and then I give mine a little tighten if it's starting to like unscrew on my keychain. Christian Sailor, you're the devil. Thanks. Or Lloydsifer, as Erica called me earlier, which is I can't tell if it's a good or bad thing. Luke, not the devil. That's a cool move, making it visibly rise to the deck. Yeah, I wish. Do you know what? There's not many moves in Magic that I wish I'd created. I wish I'd created that one. That's something from Sean Fields. It's Sean Fields' Visual Ambitious Riser. I'll show you guys again, just because it's so pretty. I've been using this. He published it, I think, in his leaked notes. And I've been using this for 15 years. So card goes face up into the center. And you use it as the final phase. But obviously you just say watch. You can see it's about halfway down. But look as it rises up through the deck. Right to the very top. Ah, such a beautiful move. The cardist, please tell us how you do that. Alex Bow, I need to learn the last part. Can you teach the last move from Miko? Yeah. I can't teach it, but it's Sean Fields, and check out his leaked notes. And they're literally like 15, 16 years old, I think. And it's spelled L33T. I got them as a PDF years ago. I believe they're in there. Sean Fields is a Visual Ambitious Riser. Such a beautiful move. Harrell says the greatest magician. No, thank you, man. Oh, the fire emojis come. Oh my god, this chat is nuts. Okay, Matthew Brakeman says, no, it's not the one in the email. Okay, great. So this is in regards to the haunted deck effect, and you want to make it more friendly in the real world, not for social media. So let's read the other comments from you. Ran thread through the center of the deck so that I just pull the thread to push. What was that? Lightly Glazed, what's going on? Welcome to the live feed. Welcome to the Sunday service, my friend. Ran thread through the center of the deck so that I just pull the thread to push the cards out. So I know I'm not sure if you've commented any more about what issue you're having there, but I know Matthew Wright. If you guys don't know Matthew Wright is an incredible magician, incredible creator, and he actually came here. He would have won FISM. He came second. He came second to Jan Frisch though. And like Jan Frisch was like a once in a lifetime competitor. So Matt is a FISM winner in my eyes, but he does a lot of thread work. And he talks a lot about, he's spoken to me when I was filming with him about how to actively hide the thread better when you're performing. So one of the things that he does is that he wears not plain color t-shirts. So he'll wear, like, for example, something like this has more design hiding on it. He wears like a check, like a crosshatch sort of blazer to hide the thread. But anything that has sort of is a busy design will hide thread a lot better. And he also works with light a lot more. So obviously if you're in like blazing bright lights, sunlight or like direct glare, then it's going to pick up on that thread quite a lot. But if you cast shadows, even if you lean over it, or if you have light, then put it behind you so you can create a shadow. That again is going to create even more deception for the thread. And also the surfaces you're using. Cause I don't know if you're doing this on a table or in your hands, and from what angle the spectators are looking at. But if you're going to use a table or a surface, then try and find a surface that has like a busy design to it, like wood with lines that go in the same orientation potentially as the thread, and not something like a completely plain table. Do you know what I mean? If that helps at all. And I've got so many messages coming through. So does that help you a little bit there? Stephen Devon Rue, hello from South Africa. How you doing, buddy? B, could you show us a routine with cards? Yep, I can show you a routine with cards. Kyle Leon, hey, I missed the beginning. Can you start over? No. All right, a routine with cards. Yeah, I can show you guys a routine with cards. Do you guys want to see a sandwich routine? I love this sandwich routine. I do it all the time. Oh, Fiddlin' Johnny, I can see you're in the chat there, dude. And Andrew Niner's in the chat. Andrew, I just got your boombox. I just picked up, well, it was a gift from Craig Petty, and I'm so hyped to use it, man. Congratulations on that. So a card routine. Let me show you this one. So, oh man, how bright these lights are. Let me change these up. Is that better? Is this a bit better? That's better, right? I think. Okay, so we'll use two cards. The two, maybe it's because this is like, is that improvement? The two queens. That wasn't part of the effect. We have the Queen of Spades and Clubs. And what we can do is take a random card. Does anyone guess what this card is? It is the Jack of Clubs. Okay, not perfect, but it's all right. So place the Jack about, I don't know, what's that, like a third, maybe like halfway down into the deck, so you can see it sticking out. So watch the three things. Watch the Jack, watch the Queen, and watch the Queen. So if I wave, the Jack will jump up through the deck. So watch it one more time. We have the Queen of Spades. We have the Jack, of course. And we have the Queen of Clubs. Let's actually take that Jack out. What am I doing here? I've gone completely all over the place. What is going on? Let me try that again. So we have the Jack of Clubs in amongst the Queens. You see the Jack there. And what we're going to do is take it, place it into the deck. That's better. God, when was the last time I did this? Now you have to watch 3 things at once. Watch the Queen of Spades, the Queen of Clubs, and watch the Jack as it floats up through the deck. I apologize for this slight little bobble there. Hello, Mr. Tunjoy Sharma. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome to the service. Logo. Oh, logo time. Yeah, guys, you want to see the logo? Andrew Niner's here, and he submitted a logo, so I guess it's time to show the logo options. And then I'll try and catch up on some more messages. Okay, so we had... Last week we were talking about a Sunday service logo that you all wanted because you want to do something with the t-shirts, right? Okay. So I opened up the Sunday service logos and said, if you have any logo suggestions, email them through to me at my email address. And it's not too late to do it. So it's admin@LloydBarnes. But what we're going to do is have a quick look at them now. There's 6 logos and they're lettered A, B, C, D, E, and F. So I'm going to show them to you and then I'll show you each one individually, or just like zoom in on each one. And then you can comment down below which is your favorite one by letter. So A, B, C, D, E, or F. And then, yeah, if we all like it and we all decide on one, then I'll put it on a t-shirt and you guys can all be part of this Sunday service merch crew. I don't know. All right. So here are the 6 logo designs. Get ready to comment what you think. So we have A, and I have a list of the names who made these designs, so I'll tell you who they are, but to keep it anonymous for now, we have A, B, C, D, E, and F. So I'll just zoom in and give you guys a bit of a better view. So this is A right here. So it's got the Anything is Possible Sunday service written on there, and a Jack of Clubs, which is a nice little nod to our Psych Force that we all love doing. So I'll tell you the names after we've all started to take a vote, all right? Next up, we've got B, which is like a prayer hands, and you can see it's got my tattoos on the fingers, and it's a 5, but it says Sunday service on there. So that'll be like in the corner t-shirt. We've got C, which is church burning down. It's got my name at the top, my signature, and it says live. Some barbed wire on that church, and it says Sunday service. So that's C. We got D, which is I'm guessing that's a Bible. And you can see the pages are open. It's in the center of the Bible. It says Sunday service like that. And then it's got the 4 suits, diamonds, clubs, hearts, and spades in the middle of the book. Then we have E, which is a joint double S for Sunday service, and an open church door, which is pretty cool. And then we have F, which I'm not going to be putting that on a t-shirt because my face is on it, but I thought I'd show you guys anyway because it was submitted to us, and it's a real fun one. But it says, Praise the Lloyd. Sunday service. So those are the six submissions. I'll put them back on here. I'll give you a moment to cast your votes. You've got A, B, C, D, E, and F. Feel free to comment down below where you're at. So let's have a look. B, B, D, B, 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 F, B, 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 B. It seems like you guys, it seems like B is the choice. It seems like B is the choice. I'll put the full size image for B on screen now so you guys can get a good look at it before you decide if that's what you like. So let me just go in here. put it right there. Oh my lord, that's huge. There it is. So that's B. If you guys like that. It seems like all the comments coming in. B or F. F is not being chosen. B. Any more votes? All right. So I can see B is the winner right here. Let me just move this out of the way a little bit. You can all see it there. So you can tell about this stream and stuff, by the way, guys. I have a list of people. So before we announce the winner of the logo design, so it sounds like B's the logo design winner. Let's give it up in the chat for these guys. So we have. Oh, why did that not come? It's all come out wrong. Lee Holmes for A. I'm going to put that on the screen now. So let's give it up some fires. Let's show some love for Lee Holmes. Anonymous for B. C. Joe Turner. D. Adam Kirk. E. Andrew Niner. And F. King OK. Let's show some love and appreciation for everyone that entered the competition. I'll take these off screen right now. Thank you all so much, guys. Just even the fact that you guys are even taking part is the coolest thing ever in submitting logos. Good day, Robert Ball. Paul Perez. Good job, guys. All right, so I have a small confession to make since we are in church. Are you ready for my sins, fellow? He who is free of sin cast the first stone. I designed B. I didn't think you were all going to vote for it. I just threw it in there. But I was bored yesterday and I spent 2 minutes mocking B up. So it's not perfect. So I feel kind of guilty because you guys know I'm super picky with design work anyway, but I just threw it together yesterday. Didn't think it would be picked. So that's my little confession. I'm sorry. I am the designer of B. I apologize. But everyone else, it's such a badass job that you did, and it was really inspiring to see all the different ways that you took the design. And also, I'm not crazy fussed on this design. I literally did it in like 5 minutes. So if anyone, I won't put it on a t-shirt. I'll give it another week. If anyone wants to submit some more designs, then feel free, because I'm not too dead set on it. Praise the Lloyd on the front pocket. All right, I'm going to try. At least you confessed you need PTL on it. Yeah, I'll put PTL on it. Did you just mentalism us? I just did a mentalism. Thank you, Robert Ball, for forgiving me. I appreciate it, my friend. I feel terrible that I submitted it, but I'm a bit picky, and I thought, I'll just throw my name in the hat and see how it comes up. Thank you all for voting for it. It's really cool. Okay, so let me catch up on some of these comments from the past. Oh, there's so many bloody comments. I'm gonna try and speedrun some of them actually. Could you show a routine with cards? Oh yeah, so I showed that routine with cards. Hope you all dug it. I think we all forgot about it. Hope we did, because I had that mess up in the middle with the switch. Tigger T says, Lloyd, what is your job title? So I am a creative consultant, I think I am. Or product designer? I'm not sure. I don't even think I have a job title. I just make the magic tricks. I just do the magic. Michael Lawrence in TM, was that Tennessee? I think. I'd love to go to Tennessee. The Cardis is asking, all right, that's why you're saying Tennessee. All right, cool. Ray Coleman says, Wakened by Bondley is a good haunted deck. I don't know if have I seen that? Is it the brand new one? Lloyd, I have an idea for a PLB Anything Possible deck. Do you mind if I use the Anything Possible text, then send over the design to you? I have briefly seen your message. I'm gonna message you after the live stream about the deck. Alex Bow says, the other day I had my first encounter with what have been with old school magicians. I tried to join a group on Facebook and they asked me what magicians I like. I said you and Craig, and I wasn't allowed. Alex, what was the name of the group you tried to join? I couldn't speak then. That you tried to join. Let me know. I think I have a funny feeling which group it is. Christian Sailor says, the Quantum deck is the closest thing to Magic I've seen in a while. Yeah, the Quantum deck is absolutely outstanding. And this is why Craig is such a special creator, because he created the Quantum deck, but then it's the type of thing where if I had created it, I helped with a big part of it, but if I had created it from scratch, I don't know if I would have gone out and thought it could fool spectators the way it did. And because Craig is such a force to be reckoned with, he did that. He did road test it with spectators and proved that it does fry, and that's what turned it into such a phenomenon of an effect. Michael Lawrence says, yeah, Alex Bo, just say Marlowe next time. Paz Magic, love your creations. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Liam Lebanon, what's up, buddy? How are you? Thanks for tuning in again. Mix of Tricks. Which is Andrew Niner says, what is the most visual trick that I do? That's a crazy big question. Crazy big. I have a bunch of visual tricks, like with gimmicks, depending on if it's social media and things like that. But I think the most practical visual trick that I do in walk around, at least, is like a slight little moment of... So let me show you. This is a fun thing. So this is thrown into a routine, but it's for a thing that I just do like every single time I perform as a visual thing. This is probably one of them, apart from the visual ambitious riser, but I think I've showed you guys this a couple of times. So this is a really fun thing. So it's not what you think. We all love this effect. I can't remember the name. Crazy Man's, right? So we all love to do it. But it's always that one move that gives it away. So I like to try and do it without the move. It looks like that. And that's just like a fun moment to throw into the middle of a Crazy Man's Handcuffs routine, just to sort of switch people. I remember showing this at a lecture, at a convention once. And there was a magician walking past with a beer. And he was shoulder surfing. And he watched that effect happen over my shoulder and dropped his beer because it fooled him. It's not really supposed to be a fooler, by the way. It's just a little visual moment. Magico says hi from Blackpool. Yo, you are in Mecca. You are in the motherland. Welcome to the Sunday service from Blackpool. I'll be inside you very soon, or at least Blackpool. The Carter says, new question: who lives outside the USA? Me. Mount Space in ear. Has there been a trick that left you believing in real magic? I think seeing Danny DeOrtiz did this one sort of card at any number once, which was just so fair that it blew me away. Also, the first time seeing Pete Turner perform live, sometimes you think, what is going on? Like, this stuff is real. And of course, the first time seeing Darren Brown. But anything still that makes me believe in real magic, I'm not sure so much now. But sometimes people come along, and every now and then you see something which just, it's either they get you with blind luck, or it's new technology. I'm trying to think. What's the one effect that you've seen that might or did make you believe in real magic? Ray Coleman says, how will we be notified when Maxim is released? I'm guessing it'll just be on my social media. It'll be on Murphy's social media, and it'll be in all magic shops worldwide, or mostly all good magic retailers worldwide. So if you're signed up to any email lists or my socials, you're gonna see it. You're not gonna be able to miss it. Animated Art says, praise the Lloyd. I still can't get over that. Lightly Glazed, instant fan. Thank you so much, man. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Like, you're all incredible. Punk DMX can't wait for the Barnes SpongeBob routine. Let's be honest, you could create something amazing. Maybe name it Balls Deep. Brilliant. Matthew Brakeman says a bit. I think I need... Okay, so this is in relation to your haunted deck, Matthew Brakeman, and you need to figure out how to pull the string without anyone noticing. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways, but it depends on if you're using the thread on the table, if it's on the table, or if it's on something. But I always find that the most fooling ways is to use opposite forces. So instead of pulling the string, like you can push. So if the string is wrapped around something, for example, the string's over here, then when you move towards it, you can pull out. So it gives the opposite sort of polarity, which to the spectator's mind doesn't link the dots of you pulling it. So maybe you can think about something like that. Or you could use something like if it's on a table, the thread could have a small weight on the other end. You could just let the weight go. So the moment that weight is released, it'll do the work for you. So therefore your hand's free and they haven't got anything to find to see what's just come through. Lucian, welcome as a new subscriber, my friend. How are you? Welcome to the Sunday service. David M. Boombox rocks. I have 5. Oh, another thing coming through. Eve Demergy, welcome. Welcome to the Sunday service, my friend. Woohoo! I should repeat myself. What's going on? Everyone, give a big hello to all the new subscribers as well. What was that? And another subscriber, Ariel Hamui. Everyone drop some fire emojis and some hellos to all the new subscribers. That was just 3 back to back. That's crazy. Boombox rocks, Mixer Tricks, Andrew Knight says, oh, show the stream that you've been working on with it. I won't show them right now because I've got Boombox, Chop, and Keymaster. They're all downstairs, so I'm not going to leave the stream. But I will show you guys what I've been working on next week. The Magician's Creed. What size coins does ProCaps use? It uses US quarters and UK 10 pences. But Ray Coleman, Wakened by Bond Lee has a haunted deck, but it costs $100. Bloody hell. I tell you guys a good haunted deck that you can do for free, which is an old one which I learned years ago. But basically, this is a really cool thing. The effect would be that you take someone would select a card, and it would get lost into the deck, and then the deck is going to cut itself right to where the card is. And the method is so cool, and this is the type of magic that I love. The method is when you dribble the cards and they take the card and put it back. So you would do this on the table. This deck would be on the table. They can cut anywhere they want. So the spectator would cut the deck like that. Hopefully the cards don't fall. They'd look at the card. You'd be hands-free. They'd collect it back like this. Then you hold the deck and it'll cut itself. And the method is, and it's a simple thing, but it's so cool. I love the thinking behind this, is that you take a tiny, tiny pinch of salt, right? So if you have a salt packet in your pocket, or you just have some salt, I know it sounds ridiculous, or salt on the table, you take salt. So when they cut the deck to look at their card, you have a tiny bit of salt just in your fingers and you say, place your card back. Once they place the card back down, you say, place the rest of the deck on top. And that puts some salt granules on the deck. When it collects together, because of the way the salt sort of reacts with it, it'll just cut right at where the card is, and it'll show the cards to the audience. And we think it might be looking too simple, but it really works, and I have done it a few times in impromptu situations. So if you want to save yourself $100, you can just do that. Bye, King. Okay, thank you for joining Marcus Rose Pub. Nah, dude, I'm 10 months sober yesterday. The card. I was wondering if you've ever taught an ambitious card routine on your channel. I'm a fairly new subscriber. I've taught a phase of the ambitious card. I talked about it last week as well, but I talked about this phase really quickly. Oh, new subscriber, Enway Okoko. Yo, let's give some love to the new subscribers coming in. You're gonna put the card halfway down, and then you show it like this, so you can see it. A bit bright, but then it's really bright. But you get it to visually rise up almost to the top, and you can still see it there, and then it rises up through. That was a quick performance, but that's taught as a video in my channel. It's called Visual AF Ambitious or something. It's like back in November time, I want to say. So that's on there. Marcus Rose, Wolfpack. Alright, okay. This is the point in the chat I'm at where all the logos comments are at. So this is how far back I'm trying to keep up. So I can skip all those. Skip all those. That was my comment into the chat. Praise the Lloyd on the front pocket. Alright, yeah, we've seen that. I knew what I said, anon. Alright. Oh my god, there's so many. Phil and Johnny, congratulations. Okay, this is about the logo still. Pastor Lloyd, you sinner. Oh, Dave Christmas, see you soon. Have a good evening, man. Oh no, I hope your daughter's okay. That is a high temperature. Ariel, greetings from Ibiza. Ibiza, what? I think my brother-in-law's parent-in-laws live in Ibiza. I bet it's so lucky that you live there. I'd love to be in Ibiza right now. Take it easy. So basically your job is magic but not a performing magician. Yeah, I just create magic for a living. Krishna DS says, will there be any tutorials today? Yeah, I'll show you some little bits and pieces, whatever you guys want to see. As long as it's my magic to teach, then I'll teach you. Greetings from Madrid. Oh, man, look at all you people in all these beautiful countries. I'm looking out my window and it's grey clouds right now in Wales. Zappity boom. Sorry, I just got you any news on Maxim release. Yeah, hopefully either for the session convention on the 8th of July or just after, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Craft with Foe. Hello, I just joined. Hello. Maxi M. Hi, bro. Can you help explain the strange original Indian rope trick? Thanks. It's not really the style of magic I do, and the methods that I know for it are not mine to teach. But if you do some searching, you'll find some things online that will teach you about it. Alex Bow, do I do any tricks with watch? I used to do the Turner watch all the time. I love the Turner watch. But only since I started using my iWatch again that I've stopped using it. But the Turner watch was fantastic. I think one of the best releases of the decade. Yes, Dave Christmas for the Tabasco sauce video. Yes. Craft with Foe, what's your favourite card trick? Probably my favourite card trick, and this isn't like a crazy exciting one, but it's got to be Out of This World. Stephen Leithwaite's version of Out of This World to close a performance. It's just so impossible. I'm trying to think now, any more that I love. I love this one thing that I learned from Titanus, who learned it from somebody else, and I think it's a Michael Weber effect. But basically, you can get the spectators to shuffle the deck, like they can just riffle shuffle it or whatever they want. Then they take the deck under the table. They can take a card out and turn it upside down in the deck, and then you can know what that card is. And the method is so incredible. I've seen Danny Diotis has a great handling of it, and then I added a little bit to it as well, which is because when they take it's a shuffled deck, when they take it on the table they can't shuffle it, but the way I do it is they can shuffle it again under the table with a riffle shuffle and then take a card out. That can really mess people up. I just love the method behind it. Oh, David M. I'm going on Zoom with Craig in an hour. Any inside joke I can rib him on? Yes, ask him about what the seagull did to him in Bristol. My first rubber band trick, Parasite. Is that by who's that by? Ariel Hamui. I'm a full-time performer, and let me tell you, I work every day in Ibiza performing Lux Incognito. They are really workers. Thank you thank you so much, Ariel. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. That means the world, dude. If you could ever show me some footage of you performing those effects as well, that would be so kind. I might even show on the channel to the rest of the people here. Krishna says, I find it very difficult to source magnets and many materials in my country, like India. Any good places which ship internationally at low? I have no idea. No, I love India. I've been to India. I spent some time in India, but I have no idea. Sorry, man. Tickety, I saw that band trick you did on it just now. I saw it on Eric Ross on Ellen. Yeah. So the band thing that the original version is Crazy Man's Handcuffs, right? So we all know Crazy Man's Handcuffs, which is this. So Crazy Man's Handcuffs really quickly is when you have two bands and they're linked through, you can see they're like linked. And then if you find the sweet spot, they unlink, right? Which is really good, and it's such a fun effect to perform for laymen. And the way it works is that when you go back and forth and show that it's stuck, when you pull back in the middle, my fingers are gonna sort of pinch the band. It's hard to sort of show. And as I come back, it's gonna go out of this band. So look at the tip of my index finger. Follow my tip of my index finger. It comes out and goes into the other half of the strand, and then reconnects. I know that's so hard to show, but like that, right? But if you do it fast, it looks like nothing happens. So you're here, see, like it's really trapped, and then the rest is acting. So what I do is, I know magicians know this move, and this is why I show this to magicians a lot. I say, I love this effect, and I'm acting right now. So I say, I love this effect where the rubber band goes in and it melts through, but I can never remember the name. What's the name of it? And I'll do it again. And they say, the Crazy Man. I say, yeah, the Crazy Man. So I like the Crazy Man's, but I hate doing the move. So I do it without the move. Like that. And the way this works is psychology. So I'm conditioning them to, first of all, I don't do it sideways to put it together. I put the back of my hand towards them, and I show them this image, and I really do Crazy Man's. But I don't tell them, I don't tell them the name. I say, oh, I love the effect, but the name is, and as I'm getting them to remember, they search for it in their head, and they go off, and I start to set it up again. But the second time, from exposed view, I do this. I don't even put the band through. But because they look and they see this image, and the important thing is the thumb, because when you really do it, you move your thumb out of the way, right? So when you do it the second time, you move your thumb out of the way and act like you reconnect, but I'm not doing anything. See how it's not going through? But because I'm here, I can do that. And then by the time they say Crazy Man's, I should be in that linked position. But it just looks so fair. I say, yeah, Crazy Man's, yeah, right. But I love it, but I hate the move. So I do it without the move. And people just go, ugh. And you can get really creative with it. If I can show you, I'll put it to the side this time so you can see. Watch as it just melts out in slow motion. and that way is, I'm not actually putting it through, but this time I'm putting it behind my thumb. But this is the convincer again. So I pretend I'm linking it on. And then from the above view, I'm just letting my thumb stop it coming out, but it looks like it's stuck on the other band. But in reality, if that was actually happening, the other band would just move. But people don't put two and two together. So I do this, and I go, ugh. And then just drag it one strand at a time off my fingers. Okay, I'm going to try and catch up with the comments. Gabriel Pereira, praise the Lord, I love you, mate. You're awesome. Thank you so much, man. Best trick that made me believe. This is from Mount Space in here. Watching was my wife give birth. Yeah, that was. I see my wife give birth. That was incredible. That was real magic. Fabrizio Andrioni. Bye, Lloyd. Bye, Fabrizio. David Peace. Hi, you're here. Welcome, man. Jordan the Glubic says, I think it was when I saw Juan Tamariz at the session do a whole harmonica act before I really knew what that was. Oh my god, imagine seeing Tamariz doing a harmonica act and not knowing what it is. That would be the closest thing to real magic I can ever imagine. Okay, I'm reading some of these comments. Where are we at? Hi Lloyd, I took a quick snack break. Please teach us an open prediction trick. Also an ACAN impromptu. So an impromptu, an open prediction. I need a table to show you an open prediction. I don't have a table, but for an impromptu ACAN, there's a bunch of different things you can do. I really like this thing though, which is, and this may hit or not, but you'll see where it's going. So it's not an any card at any number in the true sense where you'd say name any card, name any number, but this is an impromptu sort of card at any number. So the deck is genuinely shuffled, and I'm going to go through, and if someone was here, I would have you just say stop or take out a card. So you're not here, so we'll just say you stop at this card. Remember that card, and we'll lose it into the deck, just like so. And if you want to, especially if you've been watching the stream, you can cut it up. And from here, we're going to do something pretty cool. We're going to spell the Queen of Spades. So look, because the selected card was the Queen of Spades, we'll go QUENOFSPADES, the Queen of Spades, right there. So the effect is that they choose a card, it gets left in the deck, completely shuffled as well. And I didn't know the name of that card beforehand, and yet they spell to it, and their card is at the spelling position of what it is, which I think is like, from a spectator's point of view, that's pretty much miracle status. So do you guys want to learn that? Comment down below so I can catch up with the comments to say, teach the spelling trick, or teach me, and I'll teach it. Hello from Argentina. Yo, Leandro, man, welcome. Salt sales just increased 1,000%. Oliver sent me a DM on Insta. Okay, I'll try and check it out. Could you teach an opener? Yeah, I can teach an opener. I'll try and come back to that question in a minute, because I just want to see if people want to learn the spelling trick. Buenos Aires. I'd love to be in Buenos Aires, man. Oh, I hope, Dave, I hope the doctors get there quick, and I hope she's okay. Seto Silva, you're also great. Hello, Cedric. How you doing, my friend? Craig Williams. Hiya, what's the name of the trick where you pass a card through a box of cards, but the box has a wooden block in it, please? That's called Holywood by, I think is it Hansen Chen? Hansen Chen, or is it Henry Harrius? I think it might be Hansen Chen. Holywood or Hollywood, some people call it. Phil and Johnny says, and Brazen says, no, the Turner watch is approved by Pastor Lloyd. PTL. Yeah, the Turner watch remains one of my all-time favorite purchases. It's not perfect, but it's still great. Yeah, it's incredible. And that input with the camera, yeah, it's so good. Anyam Naga, hi sir, big fan. Oh, my chat just jumped ahead of me. Please shout out my YouTube channel. All right, shout out to Anyam Naga. That's his YouTube channel, I think. Zappity Doom says, am I talking about the old Paul Curry out of this world or a new one? It's the classic Paul Curry effect, split in having the spectators deal reds and blues, but I use Stephen Leithwaite's version of it, which you can learn on his Spiral Principle DVD, I believe. Alex Bow. When I was little, my granddad would pass a string. Oh my god! By the way, super chat from Alex Bow. Where are we at? $78. We had a goal of 100. Last week we hit 165. I don't think that'll ever happen again. But we're at 78 in the chat. What is going on, Alex Bow? Thank you so much. When I was little, my granddad would pass string through his neck. It used to blow my mind. He never told me how, and it was more special. That's the type of thing which is real magic, you know. And this is the place that that I've been at in my head, is that with my son, like, do I want to show him the secrets to the magic and have him learn, or do I want to keep it to make him have that experience of real magic like you experienced? My granddad kept pretty much all the secrets from me, bar a handful, and it was incredible to feel. So I don't know, but my son, I know he's going to want to do magic, so All right, Sean Magician, Sean Jackson. Hey, dude, I made an account through. No, thought it might be easier for me. Yes, dude. Oh, what's this notification? Marcus Macalise. Am I saying that correctly, dude? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Oh, another thing just came through. iClues. What's going on, dude? Welcome to the channel. All right, I'm just trying to get to these. I think I nearly got through all the comments. This is the first if I have. What's up, Magic for Beginners? How you doing? And not Magic related, but what do I think about iOS 16? I love it. I'm on it already. I'm on iOS 16 right now. Trying to remove all the meshes, but yeah, I got the custom home screen going on. I love it. But I always get the beta versions because a couple of years ago, and actually I'll share this with you. So I always get the beta versions of iOS because you can exploit things before other people even know it exists. A couple of years ago on the Illusionist YouTube channel, I put up a free trick called Fortress of basically when you, so if you're going to borrow someone's phone for any effect, like you're going to do a calculator effect, or you're going to try and guess their PIN, or you're even going to go and search something as a prediction, it's always worth double tapping the phone so that their Apple Pay comes up and looking at the last four numbers of their card and remembering them, but don't reveal it. So you borrow their phone to do anything, whether it's to guess their PIN or any effect, even like a toxic force with their calculator. And as you're on their phone, just double tap, peek those four numbers, remember it as like a 2-digit number, so like 1234. So it's easy. So you remember it. So because it's easier to remember 2-digit numbers than a single 4-digit number. And then keep it in the back of your mind, because the power that has on people. A lot of people just don't put 2 and 2 together. In fact, anyone that I've ever showed this to has never ever clocked the method, because what I would do an hour or so later if I had the chance, or 10 minutes later, once the phone is away, I would talk about other things. I would say, do you want to see another piece of magic, or I'm going to make a prediction? I'd write down the 4-digit number, which are the last 4 digits off their card, and I'd say, now look, one thing's true. I've never met you before. I don't know you. And I certainly haven't been in your belongings. I haven't been near your purse. I haven't been near your bag or your wallet. And can you confirm to everybody here that I have not stolen like your bank card or looked at any of your private information? And they swear because you haven't. And you say, look, I want to reveal something about your bank account, but I don't want to do it in a way that could lead to fraud. So what if I just revealed like a small part of the card that is unique, but I couldn't have seen, and then you just reveal the 4 digits and go from there. You can also use them as a 4. So if you look at the 4 digits and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, you can add those 4 digits up. So you'd go 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10. So if you have them select a card later on, so say someone selects a card and their 4 digits of their card is 1, 2, 3, 4, you'd say place the card back in the deck, spread 9 cards, so there's 4, here's 5, place their card 10th, or whatever their digits add up to, lose it in, maybe give it a false cut, box the deck, then say, look, I want you to, we're gonna come up with a random number, but not one that I can influence you with. So look, if I was to ask everyone here to think of a number between 1 and 10, but not 3, hands up who's thinking of 7, and most people will put their hands up, especially when you use the 3 subtlety, because 3 and 7 are best friends. So you say, look, if I was to ask you all to think of a random number, none of you would, or 90% of you would. You'd all think of 7, because we're so predictable. So we need to use a number which is secure and unique, which none of us could actually guess or know in advance. Something like maybe the last 4 digits of your bank card. Now, I haven't been near your purse, I haven't been in your wallet, you haven't got your card out, I've never met you, there's no way I could actually know something like that, right? And everyone's like, yeah, 100% no way. So you say, in fact, all of you take out your bank cards, all of you look at the last 4 digits, and all of you make sure that they're different from each other, so they're not like the same on every card. Because most cards are the same 2 digits at the start on the long card number, like 44 or 55 or 54, depending if it's MasterCard or Visa or whatever. So then you say, look, so you all have different numbers on your card. Look, we'll use you. Add up those last 4 digits. And all of you add up the last 4 digits. So yours is like what comes to 24, yours comes to like 17, yours is 10, right? We're going to use yours. Your card is lost in this deck. That number is truly unique to you. We've never met beforehand. There's no way I could ever know the number. And we did this at random. So go ahead and deal 10 cards. The deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And their card would be there. Complete miracle stats. And you're just achieving that by, in the middle of another effect, just checking to see if they have Apple Pay. Mostly everyone has it these days. You glance at the 4 digits and you're away at the lights. The other cool thing you can do as well, by the way, if you have someone's phone and you're going to try and do a PIN number guess, is bring up the PIN pad, and obviously don't let it won't scan your face ID, but hit the some people know about this. Hit the emergency button. So let me show you down here. It comes up. I won't show the information on screen, but see that emergency button down there? Press the emergency button, and then see where it says medical ID. And that's too bright for you guys. You see it? There. Where it says medical ID, press medical ID on their phone and it'll show you loads of information about themselves. And you can use that to your advantage later on, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you can use it in the same way. So yeah, what I was saying is, so what in regards to iOS 14 or 16, sorry, I always get the betas because I released that explanation of the peeking of the 4 things called Fortress on the Illusionist YouTube channel when I think it was the very first day the beta came out, so I was the very first person to publish it. So I always do the beta so I can find things before anyone else does. All right, the spelling trick. As well as special Ks. Oh, thank you so much, Christian. I really appreciate involvement as well as special Ks in this community. Grace and peace. Thank you so much, dude. Okay, so... Oh, wow. Magic for Beginners. I don't know if you're saying pure genius to me or just someone else. And congrats on the miles. Yeah, thank you, man. Can you believe I hit 1 million views? And I know I'm not McKinnon or like Ramsey numbers, but for me, I never, ever, ever thought I would hit 1 million views on this channel, and it's all thanks to you guys. If it wasn't for you, that wouldn't have happened. Like I've surpassed what my own goals or expectations were ever going to be for this channel, and it's insane to hit 1 million views in a month. So thank you, and I'll teach you this spelling trick right now. As part of the way to go to saying thank you. So, just checking the comments. So, most people don't know, but playing cards, if you spell playing cards, they, on average, they're spelt with 14 letters, depending on if you use of or not. They're not of, so like if it's like Queen of Hearts or Queen Hearts, or the 2 of clubs or 2 clubs, whatever. So you can basically, any card that's like, if you get a card in the 14th position, once they tell you the name of the card, you can almost always hit it, and if not, you can jazz to it because you're going to place that card at 14th. The only tricky ones are like diamonds, like the 8 of diamonds or the 3 of diamonds. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to shuffle this deck up for realsies. For realsies, shuffling the deck. And I'm going to have somebody pick a card, right? What I do is I push over 3 and 2, which is 5, 3 and 2, which is 5, which gives me 10 cards, and then I'm going to keep counting. And this is as I'm asking them to take a card. So I say, look, we're going to go through, take out a card, just tell me when to stop. And I'm going 11, 12. It doesn't matter what card they take. If they take out this card, I'll hand that to them there. So that would be the 13th card, but now I push over this card to make it the 13th. When they have it and say, look at it, put it in your hand, and put it there, right? Now, even though I've seen it on screen, I wouldn't know that until later on. Now, you can give it a false cut. I wouldn't. I would just put these away for a moment. Because you can put it away and then reframe and say, so look, you've chosen the card, you've shuffled the deck, you've chosen the card, there's no one can know what it is, blah, 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 blah. That's truly a fair choice. You could also do a thing like where you have them cross-cut, force it, so they cut the deck there, mark it, Later on you're picking, they're going to count from this end. Anyway, either way, that 3 of clubs is 14th in the deck. So let's look at how this works, right? Or how many characters are in the 3 of clubs. 3, T-H-R-E is 5. You've got clubs, C-L-U-B-S, which makes it 10. And then of, which makes it 12. So that means, in this case, the 3 of clubs is 1 card off. And you've got so many options here. This just means that when you deal, and this is so deceptive, you can deal 13 cards, or 12 cards, wherever it is. You can deal 12 cards and then turn over a double. So then you could say, sorry, let me get that break. And then turn over a double, right? But I don't like that so much. I think there's better ways of doing it. So you can turn 12 cards over as a double. Now don't forget, Labour don't know what double lifts are. That is the same effect when it blows them away. Or you can get sneaky. If you're going to deal onto the table, for example, you can deal cards down, 1, 2, 3, and randomly, and they'll never ever notice. And I've done this into their hands about 1,000 times. You put their hands out if you're doing walk around, right? Deal cards into their hands. Once, just deal 1 double card. So it's hard to show you without a table. Maybe I can sort of use the top of this. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was a double, 5. People, because the board is so all over the shop, you literally just, after you've dealt about 5 cards, just push 1 over. See, that's 2 cards there. Just push, even if it's sloppy, people, they just don't get the chance to look. Just have them do that. But what if you don't want to do that? What if you don't want to do a double lift? What if you don't want to push over 2 as 1 when you're dealing? There's 2 more ways, and I'll show you the hands-off way in a second. The other way is, count it into your own hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just push over a double like that way, okay? Which I just did. The same goes if it's 1 card too many. So say the card is in the 11th position, but 3 of clubs is 12 characters. You can do the same when you're dealing and when you're counting. You can just fake take 1. So watch this. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, okay? But actually I only have 5. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I just didn't take 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But actually I only have 5. Same as when you're dealing. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just false dealt 2 cards then. So it goes the same way. But I hear you again. What if you want to do no sleight of hand whatsoever? Abraxas just text me the Abraxas channel. Say what's up to your cousin Abraxas. If the card is 13th down or 14th down, where are we? And it's, so there's the 3 of clubs. That's 14 down in the deck, and you need to spell 12 letters. So you're at least 1 card away. Hand the deck to the spectator. Say, look, that card, you shuffle the deck, you chose a card, that card is lost somewhere in the middle. Right? Now, the only thing I could probably have control over here is maybe I know the top and bottom card. So what I want you to do is take the top card and burn it in the middle. Take the bottom card and burn it in the middle. Now I don't even know what's on top. If I did anyway, in the first place, I don't know what's on top. I don't know what's on bottom. That deck is about as fair as it can be. And you've now put it in the exact position you need it to be. And you can burn and lose as many cards you want. You can say, look, take the top 2 cards, burn them in the middle. Take the bottom 2 cards, burn them in the middle. That way I don't know anything. And you can force them onto those numbers as well. So you can say, look, we're going to burn some cards. How many do you want? 1, 2? And if they say 3, and you don't want to get rid of 3 from the top, say 3. Great, take 3 cards from the bottom, put them in the middle. 1, how many this time? And they go 2 or 1. You can say, great, now this time from the top. And yeah, you just jazz with them, but that's a way of doing the entire effect without any sleight of hand, because even this isn't really sleight of hand, just counting cards and putting it in the 14th position. And then also, if you say the card's 5 away from the position, and you need to add 5 cards, you can take 5 cards. You can have them burn cards from the middle. So take cards out from the middle, put them on the bottom. Take a card from the top, burn it in the middle. Take 6 cards from the bottom, put them on the top. Take 20 cards from the middle, put them on the bottom. And it feels like you're shuffling the deck, but really, in amongst there, I just positioned those cards that I needed to be on top. Not the best thing, but you're never really going to be 5 cards away. Does that make sense to you all? I think I felt like I've over-explained it because it actually is it is way more simple than that. Okay, comments. Love the deceptive additions to Crazy Man's. Thanks, Andrew Deal. Sean, oh, there's Sean. Leandro Messon. I have a question. The original ACAN, how much of trick depends on luck? It's a really good question. So the original David Berglass, Any Card, Any Number, he didn't explain it for years, like 30, 40 odd years. And then he released a book, I think about 5 years ago maybe. And in that book, he gives his explanation to the ACAN. And people were very excited to see what the method was. And the reality of it is that there is no method. So if you know like the trick that can't be explained or anything like that, it's kind of that same way as that it's kind of like luck dependent, but also jazzing in a way. That's why I do so much jazz magic, because I'm so passionate about that effect that I always want to be able to try and attempt it. But essentially, like, yeah, the method, he didn't have that golden method that we all thought he did, but it's more of he had a collection of very, very, very good jazz type ins and outs of the effect to achieve the ACAN, which is almost more magical in a way. Fiddlin' Johnny said, you made it through the comments. Awesome. Yeah, I did, and now I've gone back a bit. Magic for beginners. Just got back from a 2-day camping trip at the lake, so a bit knackered. How was Bristol? Bristol was great, man. It was such a fun day. Although I ate way too much food. I had dirty fries for breakfast with pulled pork, and then a massive amount of tapas for dinner, amongst all the filming and everything. Luke Not the Devil says, let him experience it for as long as possible. Give him an easy secret hero there until he's good and ready. Experiencing magic is so much better than when you don't know it. Yeah. That's my main thing. I want him to feel the experiences of magic that I did. That's what got me so hooked. But then I don't know if I want him to be a magician. Ariel, 90% of my routine in tables here, Ibiza and in Kuwait, with my phone. Love mentalism and tech. I would love to be a beta tester one day and try new things. Maybe, yeah. I have so many ideas of that lock screen change to show predictions or things. What you are doing walk around magic. So many reveals possible. Eating steak and ale pie with bread and butter. I think I'm over $100 in tips. Try refreshing the bar. Okay, wait there. It says my chat revenue is £81, but I think that I don't think it took that into consideration until I did the thing, right? Do you know what I mean? So I think let's see. Yes, $100.30. Yo, we made it. It's not showing on the bar, but we're at $100.30. Wow, dudes, thank you all so much. $100 in a live stream again. Bloody hell, thank you so much, guys. Abrax says, can we make a love child together? Brilliant. Let's go. Vishal Valmiki, any mentalism trick? Yeah, so many mentalism tricks, but what to do? Dave Christmas Lloyd, are they moonshine decks on your shelf behind you? Yeah, they are, man. There's the Midnight Moonshines and the Vintage Elixir Moonshines. I'm back right there. The glue mix. I was doing magic the other day, and the guy said to me, "Do you know the significance of 11.11? Is that the day the war ended or something?" Fiddlin' Johnny, congratulations on the $100. That's thank you so much, Alex Bow. Sister K will be pleased with 100. Hell yeah. Hashtag PTL. Hashtag PTL. Oh, I'm never gonna get used to that. Thank you all so much. What would I be doing, Alex Bo said, if I hadn't found magic? Probably sports, I think. Would I probably been doing? I like boxing. I liked gymnastics. I did a lot of gymnastics for a while, but boxing I really liked. Or if I wasn't doing magic, it would probably be, I don't know, maybe. See, I would want to say like video editing or design, but I don't think it would be, because I don't really. Although I do design and video editing, I don't really enjoy it so much. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Magic's all I've ever known. Magic's all there is. It's only magic. If I wasn't doing magic, I would have found magic. 11.11 is meant to be angel numbers, I believe. Blimey. Oh, John, that's so kind of you, mate, to say my time is worth something. No, thank you all so much. Like, I can never get over it. When you all send super chats and things, like, it doesn't make sense to me that I'm just doing this for love and I want to hang out. This all started because of lockdown. Just having us all be able to, like, do something to help each other. Just have a real session, because none of us could meet up. And now this is going on. But I'm thinking 1 week, everyone. I don't know what you think about this. And I'll definitely need some help from the congregation. But of doing like a big chat, like a big Zoom thing, or like, so basically the Sunday session would have a bunch of us on there. Like maybe 10 of us at once or something. What do you guys think? Magic for beginners. Having your head planted in Premiere Pro for hours is the best. I can vouch. Yeah, I use Final Cut Pro as well. Brazen says, what advice could you give magicians in here about learning, creating, performing anything? Call it Pastor Lloyd Wisdom Corner. Wisdom Corner is be relentless. I'm absolutely relentless when it comes to what I want to achieve with my creations and my ambitions and what I want to do. I especially with creative magic, I just never settle. I love finding out if I'm working on a routine and I find out someone's done it before. That inspires me. That's amazing, because I think, well, I'm going to go off and find a new way of doing it, which is not only better, but I know that because everyone else would have been like, oh, right, I found out that's been created before, I stopped there. I'm going to go beyond that barrier. I'm going to cross that line that other people stop at and find new things. And yeah, I'm just relentless with it, and I just don't stop until I'm happy with what I've got, until I'm happy with the creation that I've got. And then I'm a doer as well. So when it comes to creating, I will, if I need to make a prop, I will source the prop. I will go off and get it designed or made or whatever. And a lot of people have all these like ideas, but they never actually put pen to paper. So many people message me asking, saying, how can I get this made, or how can I do this, or what would I do? Well, if I was in their shoes, I would have a prototype made. I would have it in my hands. When people ask me about apps, with me, I can't make apps. But when I had ideas for apps, I went and found ways and put my hand in my pocket and got those apps made, instead of just waiting for them to be made for me. If that or waiting to ask someone about the app and then have them make it for me, I went off and did it. When I made the gaff system for Illusionists, which you've been asking about and things, when I first pitched it to Illusionists, I have especially to Brad Christian, I said, I have this idea for a gaff deck which is unlike any other gaff deck that's been made before. It's based off 3D optical illusions that work in the real world, and it takes all of the old filler gaff cards and it throws them away, and I want it to be the new gold standard of gaff card magic. And he told me no, couldn't do it. Said, no, not interested, we've done gaffs, people don't like them. And what I had in my mind was what I felt like was revolutionary, I hadn't been done before. And he turned me down. It was like the January after I started in Illusionist. So I went off and made the gaff deck anyway. I designed every single card myself. That's why I designed the whole thing myself, is because I did it anyway. I didn't let that stop me, even though the place I was supposed to release that said no. I went off and just did it. And then I filmed like half the project secretly. And then I said, all right, literally like 3 years later, I said, here's the project that here's something I've been working on. And it was all the ideas I'd had that like had never been done before with gaff cards. And he lost his mind and he couldn't believe what it was. And because he didn't understand the vision I had, he didn't want to do it. So I had to show him. I had to go off and do it myself. And I do that with a lot of things, like with Cognito. I did with Owen, my friend. A lot of the ideas when I presented them to like the team at Murphy's, they were different. They believed in what I had, but they had no idea what I had in store for the end result of it. Being able to just have people think of something and not even say or really indicate anything out loud and know it, how that could work. But they trust me, and I just went off and just did it. I just went off and got it made, and I think that's for my piece of wisdom corner, whatever it's going to be for today is, do it. Get off your ass. Go and do it. Don't just have ideas and then get upset when people publish them before you. Don't just have an idea and just think, could it be done or whatever. I'm very, 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 very proactive, and especially I'm more so if I'm told I can't do it, or if people don't understand it or they think it's not possible. That to me is like, right, now I'm hungry, let's go. So that's my advice. People told me I would never have a career in this industry. I wanted to create magic for a living, no performing. I don't know how many people out there, and I come from a quiet beach town. Like I know that there's some magicians that create for a living, but they're all like American based, working on big shows and productions. I live in a sleepy coastal town, and the only way to communicate with people, especially as up and coming, was through the internet. No one wanted to give me a chance because I didn't look cool. I had a weird accent that no one could understood. So the only thing I could have that could speak for me was my magic and my creations. So I was just relentless in my pursuits. And every time I got turned down and got told no, I just went off and I did it harder and I did it more intensely and I put more effort in and I worked around the clock and did that. So I don't know, that's kind of like my whole philosophy on everything, but magic especially, is that people, thing is, magicians, all magicians, it's kind of the nature of the game, right? A magician's a performer. He wants to be seen, wants to be recognized, and they want to have the success. And magicians inherently don't want, or not me, but they see the magician. They don't want. If there's two magicians, they're likely, and they're looking for a gig. One will want it. They'll both want it over each other, so they won't want to help each other. And it's kind of similar in like the creating world, because creators and consultants, they all like want to go for the same thing. And it's never been my attitude. I've never thought that it's a zero-sum industry. So I've had so many times people try to stop me, and I don't know whether it's for their own personal gain or just they don't believe me, and maybe rightfully so. But yeah, I see 10,000 people want to do it, and 10 years later I see maybe 100 of those people still pursuing it, and that's the difference. I think you just got to be relentless, and you got to chase it, and just when people tell you no, you just ignore them. Okay, I'm seeing these comments for the first time. Sorry if I went off on a tangent there. I feel like that was a bit too pithy and preachy. So I guess church is really in service. I apologise. I'm looking forward to the documentary Lost in the Shuffle, I think it's called. I have no idea what that documentary is, but it sounds really good. Love Hearts from John Surgut. Try Final Cut Pro, can't get my head around it. I was the same with Premiere, couldn't do Premiere. Maybe teachers require Zoom. If I do a challenge every day Sunday service, can I get a special gift? If I do a challenge every day Sunday service, can I get a special gift? I don't know what you mean, man. That's from Dave Christmas. Angel Emma's YouTube meeting, definitely would do that. Oh yeah, I'm up for the YouTube meeting. The moment you internally call your audience participants, your thinking of magic changes massively. Yeah. Alex, that lad has taken the Rubik's Cube video down. Just a shame. Oh yeah, it's too late now. It's too late now for him to take that video down. Google comes up empty when I search. Stephen Leathwaite. Leathwaite. E. All right, send some love to your daughter, Dave. I hope she's doing good, man. Feeling jolly. Thanks, Lloyd, for a great Sunday service. Genuinely enjoy it and appreciate your generosity. Hi, however, let's go now to meet the devil. So I have a little work to do there. All right. Well, the devil makes work for idle thumbs, my friend. So have a good one. But thank you for tuning in, dude. It's always good to see you in the chat. D. Jackson. Steve Greenberg. Thank you so much. Let's drop some fire and some love for Steve. You didn't have to do that, man. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much, dude. Wow, more super chats coming in. Now we're up to 80. What's that? $105 revenue. I know it's not showing fully on the counter, but it's $105. Thank you all so much. Corey Harris. Wow, chat on screen now, Lloyd. Is stepping up. Corey, you don't know how long it took me to get that chat on screen. I didn't even want it to do the fade off thing. I wanted the chat to all stay there. I don't understand really how I got it, but it took me 2.5 hours when really I was gonna film tutorial Tuesday. I thought, I'll put the chat on screen, I'll put a little tip thing on the screen, and I'll show the new subscribers, and then I'll film the tutorial Tuesday. And then I was like, I have 2 minutes until the live stream starts because I'm an idiot. But thankfully my friend Ben helped me. Amen. Brazen says, every person here in this chat is living their dream in some form. As someone who is loved by his family, his community, loved by his peers, how you find this new trajectory and direction of life? Are you on about me, Brazen, or you? Because we all love you, dude. You're here all the time, man. You're so positive, so helpful with everyone. If you're talking to me, life's good. Life's really, really good. I don't understand how I don't know. It's comparable, isn't it? Like comparison's the thief of joy. So I look at other people, and I think, wow, like I look at like McKinnon and Ramsey. I used to work with them on the same team. I remember McKinnon saying to me I should start a YouTube channel years ago, and I never took his advice. I think, wow, well, actually, what I've got is nothing compared to them. But then I speak with all you guys, and I think, I don't care because this is where it's at right now. These Sunday services are all you. That's why I want to do a big group one. I actually want to have a chat with you all and get you all on, whoever's comfortable anyway, get you on camera on a Zoom call or something. But like, you have to help me out and figure out a way of like doing this all, getting us all into like a giant chat, and we'll stream it live. That'd be so good. Ethan Harper, would you be willing to review tricks from us and tell us your honest opinion? 100%, yeah. And I would tell you my honest opinion. There's nothing worse than magicians that tell their friend their trick is good when it's bad, and then they see it backfire by their friend going and releasing that trick and getting slammed by the community. So absolutely, I would be honest with you, but just hope that I've had this issue in the past where I've been honest with people and they've hated it. And I don't mean honesty. Like people have shown me an effect and it's somebody else's trick, and I say, hey, I didn't want to upset you, but this is published here. Here's the link. And then they start being, they say, well, mine's better, or I don't care. Oh, well, I didn't know about that. Or they just get pretty mean. So I'll be honest, but you know, please don't, if it's been done before or if it's not up to scratch, please don't hate me. Matthew Brayman, when we post tricks on the internet, is there a way to tag you so you can give us input? Yeah, tag me on Instagram is probably the best way to do it. Tag me on Instagram. I see most tags on Instagram because I don't have notifications coming up on my phone for most stuff, but I do for tags. Tickety, I love how Brazen Magic is saying that everyone is living their dream while I'm trying to stick a 4-inch nail in my face. I still can't do that yet. The Glubix will give you some advice on that. I'm sure he does the hammerhead illusion. The Glubix. I'm thinking of doing a YouTube channel, but I don't really know how to film/edit. Dude, there's a million different resources out there for filming and editing, but the only advice I have is just start. Just get your phone, make sure your light is okay. I don't mean like get a lighting set, just stand by a window, make sure you're not overexposed or underexposed, have the light to the side of you, and just film on your phone. And you can use iMovie for free on your phone, you can edit it together with that. Start somewhere, the more you practice, the better you get, man. Alex Bow, you'll be mobbed at Blackpool if you fame. You'll need try. It's so strange in a way. Like the one thing I'll be honest with you guys is like, because when I worked at E, and like I got like, I don't know, a bunch of followers on Instagram and stuff, I always end up signing like autographs and doing meet and greets and have people tracking me down. But this is something different. Like now with the YouTube channel, it's like a whole new audience is in, and it's so strange because, wait, I just heard a sound. What was that? New subscriber, Daniel Ahmed and Johnny Bund as well. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Sunday service. We're actually almost at the end, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing and go through with the channel and check out some of the tutorials and things. I think you guys will have a blast when the service finishes. It'll keep you busy. Andrew Deal says Discord is suitable for streaming with a lot of people for a longer period. Okay, so could I stream Discord through OBS into YouTube? Could I do that with the sound as well? D Jackson, what is my go-to ACAN if I have one? I have two. So one is obviously Maxim. Like Maxim is insane. The other one I have is similar to the spelling thing I told you, which is so I have someone pick a card. Let me see. So the deck will be shuffled. It's more like a. Well, this is a card any number, and I also have any card any number too. But deck shuffled, and I go through the cards and just have someone just call out stop whenever they like. So let's just say they call out stop on this card. Remember it? Put it in. I'll put that in there. And you guys who are regular viewers will know what's going to happen next. But for the people asking that are new, think of a number between 10 and 20, but make it a big, difficult one and type it in the chat down below. I'm not going to touch the cards, or if you were here, you'd be holding them. And I'll just hold these until some numbers come in the chat. Yeah, dude, just get a decent webcam. That'd be sick. Think Media is a great resource for starters. They're saying just press record. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Alex Bow, 25k in no time. Yeah, the way it's going, I think I'm doing like 1,000 subs a week or 1,002 a week ish. So maybe by next Sunday we'll have 25k, which is a huge milestone. Oh, review. You haven't been here for a while, man. Tuning in late, 1 million. That's a major milestone. Thank you so much. Yeah, 1 million views in 20. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate all of you as well. So David M says 17. I'm going to count 17. Remember the card was a 3 of diamonds, and this is my impromptu carding number. So I'm going to count 17 cards from the top to the bottom, just because I'm on camera. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 cards from the top to the bottom. The card they named was the 3 of diamonds. And that was the Sunday service. Hope you guys had a good one. Love you all. Thank you all for the super chats. I can't get over it. I can just hear, you guys can probably hear that Sister K has just walked through the door with the Messiah. In fact, let me get her up here. Sister K! Sister K! Sister K! Your people want you. Here we go. Yes, Alex Bow. No solid details yet. Oh, Brendan, what's going on, man? I see you in the chat. No solid details on the membership yet, but I'm thinking of 3 tiers. A beginner tier, which is just all like the tutorials that are exclusive for like, I don't know. Oh, here she is. So everyone, loads of people said, bless us, Sister K, earlier because I told them about your. Come and sit in this chair.
Oh, there you go.
Say hi to Sister K, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Wait, where's the camera? Let me get this light up here.
Hello. Oh my gosh, you catch me at the end of the day
Right,
when I look like this.
Sit on the chair. Sit on the chair. Sit on the chair.
Really?
Yeah. Sister K, get on the chair.
Oh gosh.
And the Messiah. Run back.
Come. You're gonna sit down.
So Sister K is gonna learn mnemonica. And
Terrified.
Sister K has dyscalculia. Is dyscalculia?
Exactly. So it's gonna be
So if anyone can't learn the moniker, it's Kaylee.
It's me, guys.
The Messiah. But she's gonna do. She's already planned it out. Tell everyone what your plan is.
So I'm gonna. Well, I've been watching like little videos. I don't want to set anything in stone yet because I know my mind. Daddy, go there. I know in my head that I'm. If I look at a card and try and remember it, the first thing that comes into my head relating to that card is going to be the thing that sticks. So there's certain cards that I already feel like I know. I'm saying this now, I probably don't. But I'm going to have a little look into myself because I don't know how I learn. There's different ways of learning. You learn visually, you can learn audibly, you can learn aesthetically, you can, there's so many different ways of learning. So first of all, I'm going to have a little look and think and see how I learn. And obviously, I'm going to look into mnemonica, the history behind it, have a little read, get myself used to things like that, and then just...
So it's going to be... Tell me what it's going to be.
It's going to be hopefully 6 parts, maybe 4. If I'm really good, I'll get it in 1.
It's not going to happen.
It's probably going to be a 12. No, I'm joking. We're going to try and get it into like 6 little parts of me just maybe going through everything that I'm doing at the time, or... trying to... Hey, Sister Kay, oh my gosh, this name is sticking for some reason. So yeah, 6-part thing. I'm going to go through like my learning process. It's probably completely different to everybody else's, but it's kind of nice for you guys to want to know. And it set me a challenge. No. Hello, Kaylee. Thank you. Thank you, David M.
Such a glow to Sister Kay.
Oh my goodness.
What a beautiful thing.
Yes, Magic for Beginners. He is a very naughty boy.
It's called a joke. I've gone blank. Look, we've heard £90 chat revenue. Alex Bow, hey,
Guys.
Wow, say thank you to Alex Bow. Drop some fire and some love.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
You've
got dyslexia as well. Oh my goodness, that's so hard. I'm a teacher. I'm a qualified teacher, so I know how kids struggle and everyone else struggles to learn when they've got certain things that they just stand in their way. But I think sometimes it can be a benefit because having something like dyscalculus or dyslexia...
He's anointed us with his hand wave.
It makes you kind of come up with your own ways of coping with it, your own coping mechanisms. And sometimes they stick better. So, I don't know, it might help you, it might hinder you, but... You're going to learn it, so am I, and we're all in this together, guys, so God knows what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I got to go put the baby to bed, so thanks, guys. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
So she's going to start filming that soon and edit it together for you all. And yeah, you're going to have somebody learn. I don't know if there's ever been a video series of somebody learning mnemonica and going through all the processes and ways that goes wrong and right and things that worked and things that didn't. But like an intensive 6-part series of it from somebody who struggles so much with numbers and memorizing numbers specifically. So I think it's gonna be interesting. I hope you guys are gonna love it. I just think I'd put it in the membership, not to keep it from people, but I just don't know, I find the stuff that's on the channel, like the tutorials and the Fooler episodes, is more for the broader audience of YouTube as well as us guys. So I figured it would have a home where Kaylee can sort of just completely be herself and be fully open about what she's learning and the technique she's doing, because a lot of these techniques are magic techniques that are not hers and memory techniques that have been taught in print by other people's work. So you couldn't just broadcast them anyway. So I think keeping them in the membership would allow it to be a much more broader and open project, YJ says, congratulations for 1 million views. You deserve it. Thank you so much, man. Honestly, I literally, Monty Python, that's what it was. Beginners Magic for Beginners. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's actually 1.1 million today for what it's worth. Let me see if I can show you. How do I open up the YouTube app thing? The update? Oh, it hasn't updated. It's updated on my computer, but not my phone. But it's 1.1 million, which is crazy. Sean, enjoy your birthday cake, and I will WhatsApp you, my friend. Thank you so much, and Sean, thank you for the £50 super chat. I cannot. It's absolutely you're so giving and so generous. You didn't have to do that at all. Thank you so much. But yeah, so guys, look, that was the end of the Sunday session. I hope you enjoyed that little quick any card any number I did with David M's 17 number. I'm just trying to see if there are any more pressing comments, but yeah, that's bring in Sister. I did bring her, brought her in. All hail Sister Kay, the Holy Virgin Kay. Sister Kay, I'm linked to Linda Monica with you. Thank you, MIT. What does MIT stand for, Brazen? I'm saving for Dex. I'll take 3 of them. Yeah, you only need 1 Dex. It should last you a lifetime. Okay, look great. They're adorable. Presence of greatness. Brace yourselves. You guys are absolutely hilarious. All right. Yes, I think we're up to date. Babies are adorable. So good. Matthew Brakeman, please read the email. Have tissues handy. All right. Okay. Oh, Chris, you missed them. I missed the entire session at church. Pretty much, you did. Yeah, rewatch is a good one. Sir Foreman. Not many people are good with a stash, but Lloyd pulled it off. Too good. I think you might be the first person. Thank you so much. I think you might be the first person that's ever praised my pathetic hair growth. But thank you, man. Thank you, Magic Desi. I appreciate it so much. You don't understand. Yeah, it's a real life helping video. There's Thomas's footsteps going crazy. All right, when the Messiah going to spread a deck of cards? I should have got Thomas to show you his trick. He can vanish a coin and pull it from his ear. All right, guys, it's been an amazing Sunday service. Hashtag PTL from Matthew Brakeman. I love you all. Thank you for the choice of logo. I'll give it another week. Add it at lloydbarnes.co.uk if you want to submit your own logo designs. Otherwise, we'll just go for that one. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Brendan, did I get the email? I did see the email about Glimmer and spare change, but I didn't get a chance to read it because it was quite lengthy. But I'm going to go through a bunch of emails tonight now. Thank you all so much. Thanks for tuning in. I love you all. Extra special thank you to everyone for the super chats. That's over $100 in super chats, like $110. What are you thinking? It's too kind. I love you all. And really stay hydrated. Remember, you're appreciated. Hell yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. I have to go take my aspirin, but you can hear my chest. It's like super tight. I don't know what's going on with it. Have a beautiful evening. Have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys on Tuesday for a super visual tutorial Tuesday this week. I'll see you soon.